In the realm of love and relationships, we often believe our happiness hinges on receiving validation and affection from others. However, envision a life where your joy is independent of someone else's whims and affections, where your emotional well-being isn't swayed by fleeting glances, unanswered texts, or vague communications. This scenario is not a distant dream, but a practical reality you can achieve right now. By embracing the timeless principles of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that promotes resilience and inner peace, we unlock the secret to finding happiness within ourselves, irrespective of external circumstances. But how does this relate to wanting someone to miss you? In today's discussion, we will explore the profound insights of Stoic philosophy and its potential to transform our personal growth and interpersonal relationships. Join us as we reveal the art of making a lasting impression, not through manipulation or meticulous planning, but by embodying self-sufficiency and inner tranquility. By committing to personal development, fostering emotional self-reliance, and appreciating the present moment without dependency, we naturally become more attractive and paradoxically unforgettable. Number 1. Releasing the desire to control. The Stoics had a profound insight. Much of our stress, frustration, and deep despair stems from our attempts to control things beyond our control. We often expend considerable energy trying to shape situations, outcomes, and even other people according to our desires, only to realize that much of it lies outside our influence. While this might initially seem disheartening, it's actually liberating. This understanding is meant to free us from self-imposed chains that bind us to unattainable expectations. Embracing Stoic wisdom isn't about passively letting life happen. Instead, it's about focusing on what we can genuinely influence, our inner selves. Here lies our true power, our attitudes, choices, and responses. By concentrating on these aspects, we can cultivate patience, understanding, and resilience, finding true peace within ourselves. Consider the idea of letting go of control. Stoicism teaches us to accept life's natural flow, helping us distinguish between our actions and their outcomes. We can give our best effort, but we must recognize that results are often beyond our control, and that's perfectly okay. This perspective doesn't render our efforts meaningless. It allows us to view them more healthily and realistically. By aligning our actions with our values and releasing specific expectations, we live more authentically and fully. Moreover, Stoic teachings encourage us to view every situation as an opportunity for growth, challenging our assumptions about control, success, and security. We often discover that true strength lies not in controlling our surroundings, but in mastering our inner landscape. In daily life, this means becoming more adaptable and open to the unexpected. It means greeting life's surprises with a calm mind and a heart ready to learn. It's about handling challenges with grace and seeing them as opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. As we integrate this Stoic principle into our routines, we notice deeper connections in our relationships, reduce stress, and a greater appreciation for the present moment. We come to understand that control isn't the key to happiness. Instead, happiness arises from balance, acceptance, and inner tranquility. Letting go of the need for control is not about giving up. It's about reclaiming our power in the most effective way. It's about embarking on a journey toward inner freedom, transforming how we see and interact with the world, and leading us to a life defined not by external validation, but by inner peace, resilience, and a profound sense of purpose. Number 2, self-growth over external validation. Have you ever felt the need for others to validate your worth? Perhaps you find yourself craving likes on social media or feeling disappointed when you don't get the reaction you hoped for from friends or family. It's a common trap, seeking happiness from external sources, especially in relationships. But what if your real happiness comes from within? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us just that. It's about focusing on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and letting go of what we can't, such as how others feel or behave towards us. This perspective doesn't mean we stop caring. It's about building resilience and finding contentment within ourselves, not from someone else's approval. Think about the times you've anxiously waited for someone to miss you or show they want you around. It's like handing them the remote control to your emotions, leaving you reacting to their moves and causing emotional turmoil. Stoicism hands that remote back to you, equipping us with tools to cultivate qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Developing these virtues helps us build a strong, resilient character that finds joy in personal growth and achievements, not in others' validation. This Stoic mindset doesn't mean we should isolate ourselves or stop caring. On the contrary, Stoicism promotes forming robust, meaningful connections based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than dependency or neediness. Here's the paradox. By focusing on our personal growth and striving to be our best selves, we naturally become more interesting and appealing to others. People are drawn to those who are confident, passionate about their pursuits, and comfortable in their own skin. So the less we chase someone's attention, the more likely they are to notice us because we're living our most authentic lives. Let's start redirecting our energies. Instead of seeking validation, let's pour our hearts into nurturing our inner world. Let's invest time in learning new skills, picking up new hobbies, and deeply exploring our personal values and what makes us tick. This journey of self-discovery and improvement isn't just rewarding in itself. It also makes us far more admirable and, yes, missable to others. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing our desires or denying our need for connections. It's about recognizing that our happiness and value don't depend on them. By grounding ourselves in Stoic principles, we can achieve a peaceful, satisfying, and genuinely independent life. Let's embrace this Stoic way, focus on bettering ourselves, and find our joy from within. That, my friends, is where true happiness is truly found. Number 3. Independence and emotional resilience. At the core of Stoicism lies a powerful insight. While we can't always control what happens to us, we absolutely can control how we respond to these events. This idea isn't just liberating, it hands us the keys to our emotional freedom. Stoicism isn't about shutting off your feelings or pretending the world doesn't affect you. Instead, it's about recognizing your emotions, understanding them deeply, and then choosing not to let these feelings call the shots. The Stoic mantra is clear. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. It's not just about finding peace within, it's a practical guide to staying emotionally strong. Consider how this plays out in everyday life. Instead of letting irritation or disappointment ruin your day when someone cuts you off in traffic or cancels plans last minute, Stoicism teaches us to shrug it off and focus on our response, not the event itself. This mindset fosters a sense of independence that's both empowering and incredibly useful. And no, this independence doesn't mean going solo. It actually helps you connect with others more authentically from a place of strength and self-assurance. Take relationships, for instance. Stoicism helps us understand that while it's great to love and care for people, our personal happiness shouldn't depend solely on someone else's actions or approval. This perspective encourages us to build relationships based on mutual respect and real connection, not out of fear of being alone or needy dependency. By building up our emotional resilience, we get to enjoy deeper, more meaningful relationships without losing our own identity in them. Plus, Stoicism emphasizes living in tune with nature, accepting life's natural ups and downs, which bolsters our emotional strength. It reminds us that change is constant and adapting to it is a true test of our resilience. So how do we get there? It starts with self-awareness, regularly checking in with yourself, your thoughts, and emotions, especially when you face challenges. Practicing gratitude, staying in the present, and aligning your daily activities with your core values play a huge part too. And very importantly, we need to question our perceptions, asking if our reactions are really fitting for the situation, or if they're based on old habits or beliefs. Embracing Stoicism isn't about sailing smoothly through life without ever needing anyone else. Rather, it's about becoming your own lighthouse during storms, guiding yourself with principles that have stood the test of time. This journey towards personal independence and emotional resilience isn't just a solo track. It's enriched by the wisdom of those who have walked this path before us. And as we apply these Stoic principles, we'll find that our capacity for joy, our strength in adversity, and our knack for maintaining balanced relationships all grow more than we ever thought possible. Let's navigate life's storms not by seeking shelter, but by being strong together. Number 4. Developing a meaningful existence. Let's delve into the profound teachings of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus. These thinkers emphasize the importance of aligning our lives with our true nature and the broader rhythm of the universe. At its heart, This philosophy encourages us to discern what's genuinely important and to wholeheartedly devote ourselves to these principles. For Stoics, the true essence of life isn't found in chasing external success, accumulating wealth, or collecting accolades. Instead, it's rooted in nurturing our virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It's about actively contributing to the common good, engaging with our communities, and building relationships grounded in respect and understanding. Creating a meaningful life then means taking a deep dive into our inner selves. It involves asking tough questions about who we are and what we truly value, and standing by these values, especially when faced with challenges or societal pressures. Stoicism acts like a compass during this journey of introspection, guiding us to scrutinize not just our actions but the motivations behind them. Furthermore, Stoicism enlightens us about the transient nature of external conditions and stresses the importance of focusing on what we can control. This mindset is incredibly freeing, liberating us from the futile endeavor of trying to control the uncontrollable and channeling our energy toward areas where we can genuinely make an impact. Thus, creating a meaningful life is less about our achievements and more about how we live and the mindset we adopt daily. Adopting a Stoic approach means accepting that suffering and setbacks are natural parts of life and viewing them as opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of life's complexities. In practice, living meaningfully involves both small daily acts and larger gestures. It's seen in kindness toward others, appreciation of nature, engagement in self-care, and nurturing our relationships. These actions, rooted in Stoic principles, create a rich tapestry of a well-lived life. Let's not forget, the Stoic journey towards a meaningful life isn't meant to be walked alone. It's a path we tread together, supporting each other with shared wisdom and experiences. By anchoring our lives in Stoicism, we not only prepare ourselves to face life's challenges, but also thrive amid them, finding joy, purpose, and meaning at every turn. As we conclude our journey through the teachings of Stoicism, it's evident that this timeless philosophy offers us much more than just guidelines. It provides a lifestyle steeped in wisdom, resilience, and tranquility. Stoicism encourages us to hone in on what's truly important, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with poise and calmness. The strategies and methods we've covered aren't merely theoretical ideas. They are hands-on tools that can be integrated into our everyday routines, turning challenges into opportunities for personal growth and deeper insight. By embracing Stoicism, we learn not just to let go of the things we can't control, but also to immerse ourselves fully in the present, to savor life's simple pleasures, and to cultivate meaningful relationships. This approach helps us build a haven of peace within ourselves that remains unshaken, no matter the chaos that surrounds us. Following the Stoic path doesn't mean a life devoid of difficulties. Rather, it offers the peace to accept the things we cannot change, and the bravery to change the things we can, all while staying true to our values. Stoicism teaches us that even though we can't control everything around us, we do have control over how we perceive things, make choices, and react. As we incorporate Stoic principles into our lives, we begin to see shifts in how we define happiness, success, and fulfillment. We find that real satisfaction doesn't come from outside praise or material things, but from living in harmony with our core beliefs and values. This realization is the secret to a truly fulfilling and joyful life. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey where timeless wisdom intersects with our everyday lives. Let's keep discovering and evolving together. For more insights, I encourage you to watch one of the recommended videos on the screen. Until we connect again, remember, the most important journey is the one that takes us inside ourselves.